Greetings to all of humanity. It's really a joy and a pleasure to be out here in nature this evening, bringing this message of emancipation to you, this message that would set you free if only you will look inwardly to discover your true identity, which is your divinity. That's the reason why this message of self-realization that I bring to you, I always encourage you to look nowhere else but look within yourself for the answers of life. That's the reason why I want to speak to you concerning the Bible, where it speaks about letting your light so shine before the world that they may behold your good works and glorify the Father, or the power, or the God, or the universe, or whatever name you want to call that power within you, because they would see the expression of that power coming from within you because of your deeds or your actions. So it says also in the scripture that you are the light of the world. Now, there's a reason why it says that you are the light of the world and you must let your light so shine, because God is light. So it is teaching you to discover your God self, because when you discover that you are light and you discover that there's a light in you, you will discover that that inner light is God. And you will understand that there's only one light. And when he said let that light so shine, now, the people who believe that the Bible is literal and the Bible is secular history, there's no other way that they can interpret the scripture but symbolically. That's the reason why I always teach you that the Bible was written symbolically, and that the Bible addresses the human mind and must be interpreted psychologically. For it is not literal, neither is it secular history. Now, speaking from experience, I've come to realize that there is a light within me, and that light within me is the very life that is within me. And whenever you come into contact with that life or that light that is within you, and you experience the born again experience, which is the new birth, you will become invisible. And you will also boss your crown chakra, because you will awake within yourself and you will come out in another form. And that's when you will understand that scripture that says that you must let your light so shine before the world. And also you will get to know why it says that you are the light. Because when the Bible speaks about God breathe the breath of life into man, it was speaking about whereby God gave himself to man, because God is life and life is God. You can't separate God from life or life from God. Okay? Therefore, that's the reason why we have what you call a solar plexus. Because the sun, which is the sun, is what gives life to the earth and what powers the earth. And this body is earth. Wind, because we breathe. Fire, which is the light. Water. And we are most of all spirit, because we are spirit having a human experience. So many knows that this body is earth, because when we scratch our skin, it's always dirt. Doesn't matter how much we wash our skin, it's still dirty. Can make from the dust of the earth. And everybody believes that. And everybody believes that most of our body is water, just like the earth. And everybody believes that we all need oxygen. And we give off carbon dioxide. Everybody believes that. Somebody believes in the wind. Everybody believes in the water. Everybody believes in the earth. But very few people believe in the fire and the spirit. Because not much people have ever come into contact with their invisible self, with their God self, with their higher self. But when you read in the Bible about Jesus Christ, you're reading about your higher self. You're reading about an awakened one, which is your awakened self. When you awake, you'll come to realize that Jesus Christ is your own awakened human imagination. And then you will realize that man is God asleep and Jesus Christ is God awake. And it's not a man 2,000 years ago. That's the reason why Hebrews 13 tell you that Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Because your imagination will all be the same yesterday, today, and forever. Because time doesn't exist. It's only now. So it's only until you awake and become enlightened that you will realize that truly and truly you are the light. And when you realize that you are the light, you will realize that the name of God is I am, from generation to generation. It's a memorial. And that you can never say I am and not referring to yourself. Then you will understand why it is said that I am the resurrection and the life. Because when you discover the life, you discover the resurrection. You will discover the light. Then you will understand why you say I am the light of the world. And then you will understand why he said, be still and know that I am God. Then you will understand why he said, I am the way. And you will realize that the way is within. I am the truth, and you will realize that the truth is within. And I am the life, and you will understand that life is within. Therefore, my brother, my sisters, it is only until you've had the experience then you know that you've been sent. That's the reason why it says, faith cometh by hearing and hearing by the word. And how can they hear without a speaker or a teacher or one who have had the experience? The Bible would say preacher, but preacher doesn't mean a man who is on a pulpit preaching a message. He's speaking about a witness. One who has become the message and not bring the message to you, because the messenger and the message must be one. Okay? And then it says, how can they preach, or how can they teach, or how can they bring a message to you unless they be sent? To be sent is to have the experience of being invisible. When you become one with the wind, listen to any enlightened person and you will realize that they experience what it means to appear and disappear, to be invisible. I've seen a video on YouTube where they talk about men who experience enlightenment. And to be honest with you, when I listen to them, it's only about 2 or 3 of them I could identify and say, well, yes, that's how I have my experience. The others, that's their experience. I can't say, well, they're not enlightened, but that's their experience. But there are at least 2 to 3 of them, you understand, I could really identify myself with and say, yes, I had the same experience. BlackMadGuru is one of them. Who talk about when he went to Chaman the mountain to meditate. And when everything was like, was himself, was he. And when he went to meditate, it was like 13 days. You know what I mean? I didn't even know it was like 30 minutes. And he experienced being invisible. I can identify with that. You see? So my brother, my sisters, that's the reason why I always speak about the sun as in the S-U-N. Because even the Bible tells you in Psalms 84:11 that the Lord thy God is a sun and a shield, and no good thing will he withhold from you. Showing you the things in the Bible, a personification. So people think it is speaking about persons, but personification. Many are taking personification for persons, and they're taking allegory for history. So when the Bible speaks about solar allegories, many people are thinking about a literal sun. Now common sense will teach you that there's no S-O-N that can be the light of the world. And many people refer to Jesus Christ as the light of the world. How Jesus Christ could be the light of the world? Right? If he's a S-O-N, and no S-O-N could be born unless there first be the S-U-N. And how could people refer to Jesus Christ and say Jesus Christ Without Jesus Christ, there is no life and there is no light. When the true light was before even Jesus Christ ever. If there was a literal Jesus, but we know there is no literal Jesus Christ. We know it's just speaking about our own human imagination, which is the creator in man. So my brother, my sisters, what I'm doing here, by bringing this message of truth to you, this message of self-realization to you, I'm letting my light so shine to all of humanity that is out there, that they can behold this walk of love and joy and peace and happiness that is pointing them to look within and discover for themselves the truth. For you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. So basically, my brother, my sisters, there's this scripture right there showing you how to discover that you are actually the light of the world. And when you discover that you are the light of the world, then you must let your light shine. That's why I don't light my candle and put it under a bushel. That's why there are religious people who always who try to debate me when there's no witness around. And when I invite them to say, okay, let us tape it, or let us go on the television, do it for the world to see. No man wanna come and face me. But my motive is not to prove, well, somebody right or somebody wrong, because right and wrong is just your mind. There's nothing wrong or nothing right. Just think and make it so. But the main thing is that we need to wake up and we need to face reality. And when we face reality, we have to realize basically that it is our thoughts that is creating our reality. So with that being said, my brother, my sisters, I want to thank you very much, and I want to encourage you, if you haven't subscribed as yet and this message has been resonating with you, I'm encouraging you to subscribe, or you can like, comment, and I will encourage you to share. Also, I'm encouraging you to follow me on Instagram at BlackMadGuru, and to check out my website. Just started that website. You know, I'll be putting information on it, BlackMadGuru.com. Check it out. Also, and always remember that this message I bring to you is the single-eye message of self-realization, of which Matthew 6:22 tells you, if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. That's the reason why I will give you the symbol of the single eye, because I will have burst my crown chakra and come to realize that it is the rising of the S-U-N in a S-O-N, and come to understand Malachi 4:2, where it says that the Son of Righteousness shall arise in you with healing in his wings, and come to understand that I would have had that same experience. And also letting you know that without the sun there is no life and there is no light, and without the human imagination there isn't anything made that was made, and that the sun parallels the human imagination parallels the sun, and the sun is what powers all of humanity. Therefore, my brother and my sister, my encouragement to you is to use your mind power, which is your solar power, to achieve your every desire. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you all, I'm out.